everyone, welcome back to Online Computer Academy. My name is Sumaira, and today I just bring some topic for you regarding editing and moving around in the worksheet. So, as you know that from last few videos we are talking about MS Excel 365. So every time we brought up some topic and we talked about it. So this time I will be talking about editing and moving around in the worksheet. So let's move on. So these are the three ways that you can always use this technique to move around in the worksheet. So number one is a double click the cell. So when your cursor is somewhere in the worksheet, you have to bring your cursor to the editing cell. So you can just have to double click the cell and then you can do the edit in that cell. And the same way we have the second rule, so which is click the cell and press F2. And number third technique is with the formula bar. So let's have a look on the Excel sheet how we can do that. So the first one is just double click. So when you are here, you double click the cell and then it bring the cursor for you. So if you want to do any editing, so I'm just showing you an example so it can do the job for you. And another way is if you are here and you click the cell and then you press F2, you can notice the cursor just came in inside the cell, so which is another way. And then we have a third way is with the formula bar. So as I've told you before that this is called the formula bar, it's just right over here. So you notice that when I'm here it shows the text there, so I change it. For instance, I want to change it to this, with this spelling, so I entered it and it can just edit this cell for me. So these are the three techniques which is pretty good and pretty fast that you can use it. And in your daily life, in your daily work, workplace, you can apply these techniques and it is pretty fast and pretty quick. So these are the three techniques that explain it over here. And now we are going to the next one, so which is this is one of the tip. So what this tip is telling you is when you are applying all these three techniques but for some reason it's not working, so you just have to go to your file tab and check your option button with the advanced category, that your allow editing button is checkbox is checked or not. So sometimes if the editing checkbox is not checked, so that means your editing cannot work. So this is just an additional thing that mostly it does not happen, but for instance it happened for any reason. So you can just go to check your file tab, and in the option button you have to click the advanced category, and you have to just check that editing is allowed there with the checkbox or not. So this is the thing. Now we are here with the moving around in the worksheet. So when you have a lot of pages in your worksheet, so you should know how to move around in the worksheet in an easy way. And these are some keyboard techniques that you can use it and you can apply it, and then you can move around in the worksheet very quickly. So let's go to Excel sheet over here. Okay, so when you're pressing Control Home, it always takes you to the first cell in the worksheet, which is, as you know already, which is A1. A1 is the first cell in the worksheet. So when you press Control Home, for example, I'm here and I press Control Home. So home button is always on your keyboard, mostly when you have a number pad on your right side. So on the top of that, you will see the home button is just right there. So you press Control and then you press Home, and it takes you to the first cell in your worksheet, which is A1 always. So we are talking about how to moving around into the worksheet. So as I've already told you that Control Home is always take you to the A1 cell. Now we will see how to work with the control end and these arrows. So let's go to the Excel worksheet, which is over here. And if I want to go to the end of your worksheet, so this end means that wherever your data is end, so that end, not the whole sheet, because it just give you the end of where your data has end. So if I'm talking about this worksheet, so end is over here actually. So for instance, my cursor is over here and I press control and end, so it takes you to the last cell where your data is. So it will bring you to the end of the worksheet. And just to let you know that end button is always on your num keys on your right side. So if you have to just close your num lock and then apply the end button, so then it will work. So I can repeat it for you. Don't let the num lock on for you. If you just num lock is on, so then end button will not work. So just close the num lock and then press the end key, then it can just work for you. And now we have to just talk about, we are talking about the arrow. So if you want to go your right, so just press the right arrow. If you want to go up, press your up arrow. And then if you want to go down, just down, and then left in the same way. So that's how it works. And now we always talk about the page up and page down key when we are talking about the moving around. So the page up and page down button is always on your keypad also, and it is top of your number keys button. It's a top of there. Maybe your keyboard may be different, but it's always mostly on the top of your keyboard. So page up and page down button, what it does it for you is, it always bring one page up for you. For just example, my worksheet has a multiple pages and it has a lot of data down here. So if I'm here, so if I press page down, so it can take you to the next page. And if I want to go back to my the previous page, I press page up and it can bring me one page up for me. So that's how the page up and page down button works. So I think I have covered everything over here. So we talk about this, and the last one is control page up and control page down. It takes you to the worksheet. It will take you from worksheet to another. So that's how it all works. So let's move on. Okay, what are these? These are actually some more techniques which are telling you that you can also moving around your in your worksheet by with the mouse. So scroll bar is always an option, and then scroll wheel on the mouse is another option. Name box and the command, go to command, and the find command. So how it can work when you are here and you see this one. So if I scroll down, it can help me to move around in the worksheet also. And then another way is, if I'm here and I use my scroll wheel, which is on the mouse, on the top of the mouse, I just move around that, so it can also do the job for me. So that's how you can also work if you have a lot of data. So you can use these techniques. And then third one is, let's have a look what we have on number 3. So which is name box. Okay, name box, and then we have a go to command and find command. So let's go have a look on the name box. So where is the name boxes? Name box is just right over here. You see this one, it says L2. So L2, because right now the cursor is on the L and 2, so it is giving me the address. This is called the name box. So if I'm pressing, for instance, I want to go to F10. So it can just, if you enter the address, and it can just change you, bring you to the to that cell. So that's how it can also work. Okay, so now we can have a look on the go to command and the find button. So let's go to the worksheet over here. And when we are here on the home tab, so if you go more further, you will see find and select right here. I have explained this thing in my MS Word video also. If you want to have a look, you can always watch that video too. So when you press down button, there is a go to command. So when you press go to, it just give you, asking you that what range you want to have a look. So if I'm saying that I want to go from B1 and then go to B10, and I press OK. So you can notice that it can just bring all these cells for me. So that's how it works. So these are the multiple ways that you can always apply and use it. And this is a very 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 nice feature. And it makes it so easy that you can just move around in the Excel sheet. Sometimes you have a multiple pages and you have a multiple sheets. So then it's this way it makes it so easy that you can move around quickly. And the last one is, if you are, for example, your cursor is here and you're working over here. So you want to know that where your cursor is actually your active cell. You want to know your active cell. So you have to just press control and control and your backspace. So it is showing me that right now U7 is my active cell. So for example, you have a multiple pages and you don't know where your active cell is right now. So you just have to press control. For example, I'm here, I press control and I press space bar, and it's showing me over here that right now is O2. This is the active cell right now. So this is the last thing. So I hope I have covered everything. And which is this one. Yes, control backspace. I have told you about this one, that it tells you about the active cell, where the active cell is. So thanks for watching. I hope this video is helpful for you, and I will come back with a new topic. Take care. Bye bye.